We're on day 2 of our Death Valley trip. Mark's over there cooking up some breakfast. We stayed on Sailing Valley at a great campsite. Morning is beautiful. Can't pick a better day with nicer weather, and we have lots more stops today.
Good.
All right, we just left our campsite at the base of the pass we just took, and now we're headed to the Warm Springs. It's about 70 degrees outside, and we have a lot of miles, and we're going to see if we're going to run out of gas today. I'll let you guys know. Pretty cool. So those tires looks like how they drag the road. That's what those tires are for. All right, we're here right outside of Sailing Valley Warm Springs. We're about a mile out from it right now. That road from our camp took about an hour or so. We figured out that driving about 30-40 miles an hour smooths out the ride. It's pretty rough if you go at a lower speed. So we'll see how the rest of the trip takes us, but making pretty good time, and we're at about a little under 3/4 of a tank of gas right now. So I think we're gonna be good.
Now this next section we're approaching is the Sailing Valley Warm Springs, and man, I had no idea what it was that we were approaching. Apparently this has been a popular destination spot for decades and decades. In fact, when we arrived, there were people there who said they had been coming for almost 50 years. What I didn't realize is that almost everybody here are people who don't wear clothes and enjoy these hot springs in the buff, and camp in the buff, and hang out with each other in the buff. Now the next leg of the journey is one of the more scenic areas of the trail, and that'll take you through the Steel Pass to the most challenging portion, which is the Dedicara Canyon. Now the Steel Pass takes you past 2 more warm springs. They're similar to the first one in that there's nice hot pools you can bathe in, also with people bathing in the buff, but unlike the first one, they do not have restroom facilities, lawns, or tubs or sinks. By the way, the lower warm spring is a great place to go use the restroom if you're one of those people who don't like to go to the bathroom out in the wilderness. It's very clean and very well kept. Now the Steel Pass has quite an elevation, 50 feet to almost 3,000 feet through the Dedicara Canyon. Also, Dedicara Canyon is a route that does require 4-wheel drive and a height clearance vehicle. There is a particular point within this canyon where there's 2 waterfalls, which you'll see shortly. And while it's not too bad to traverse downward, definitely if you don't have higher clearance, you could high center. So this video right now is showing one of the points where you hit one of the legs right before the first waterfall. It doesn't actually show the waterfall itself, but it's probably about 4 feet tall. And again, if you have any type of a vehicle like a 4Runner or Tacoma, if it's stock, you're going to have some issues. If you have something like a 2-inch lift on a vehicle like that, you probably won't have too much of a problem. After traversing these 2 waterfalls, the rest of the Dedicara Canyon is very easy. In fact, any vehicle could really go down the rest of the canyon, so there's no worry at all after you hit these 2 obstacles. And if you're going the opposite direction and you're going up the canyon, just know that after you hit these 2 obstacles, if you make it past these, you'll make it to the Warm Springs just fine. So no need to worry beyond that. Now, after going down the 2 waterfalls, we headed down into the Eureka Valley, which is home to the Eureka Sand Dunes. Now, these dunes are known to be the tallest on the West Coast, and as somebody who oftentimes frequents Glamis, I expected big, but nothing could prepare me for how big these really were. This is a giant mountain of sand dunes. Unfortunately, no OHV vehicles are allowed on it, or any other type of vehicles for that matter. But if you're in good shape and you feel like a really long and tiring hike, there you can pull right up against the mountains and access it by foot. I highly recommend this as a destination. It's something to be seen. The whole valley is quite beautiful once you're at the bottom. After leaving the Eureka Sand Dunes, we continued to head north through the Eureka Valley down a long dirt road. Now this dirt road is relatively flat with gravel. It does have some ripples and you can go pretty fast to get to where you want to go. At the end of the dirt road, we made a right on Hanging Rock Canyon. Now this segment of the road is not shown in this video, but it's the only paved segment of the trail, and it basically just lasts to the top of the grade. You'll go from 3,000 feet to 5,000 feet. From the top of the grade, you'll head down to Crankshaft Junction, which is about 4,000 feet. And from there, you can either make a right and head towards the bottom of the valley and then loop back up to Gold Point, Nevada, which is where we ended up, or you can take the route that we took and go up the Toole Canyon. Toole Canyon has some mines along the way and some other sites to see. I'm not sure if it's necessarily nicer than the route that you can take, the Oriental Wash, to go the other direction, but it's pretty easy and a simple grade to go up, so especially if you're running low on gas, it's not a bad route to take. This road right now is the road you see at the end of the Toole Junction as you start to head towards Gold Point. It's a pretty long but easy route, and it'll dump you off right at the base of the ghost town.
Mark, what the hell did you just do?
Yeah, you want to lick my hands?
No, show everybody what you just did.
It's chicken.
No, what is this?
It's chicken.
You just put an entire,
It's like 3 chickens.
you just slaughtered like an entire generation of chickens.
I've been working hard, man.
That looks amazing. Wait, what are you making tonight?
Tacos, street tacos.
Turn your light off so everybody can see you.
I got chicken hands.
All right, fine.
Sanitary,
Guys, I am going to, it's going to take me a week to digest this. Week. Colin, what do you have to say about this?
I'm hungry.
Dude.
It's gonna be good, man.
I mean, do you usually
The best part about camping is eating well.
My question is, do you usually eat this much food that we've been eating this weekend?
No,
We've eaten a lot this weekend.
depends on the weekend.
We've eaten a lot this weekend.
Yeah.
A lot.
It's been good.
It's been pretty good. So what do you do? What do you put in these tacos? What's the secret?
Chicken, season it up, special seasoning.
What is special? Define special seasoning. Is that like I can't tell you?
Yeah, I can't tell you. I can
That's
tell
what I thought.
You, but you probably
When
have to stay out here forever.
When anybody says special seasoning, it's yeah,
But we're gonna eat good.
cool.
Stay tuned.
Hey Louie. So that guy we met, what was his name?
Which guy?
The guy with the hat at Gold Point, in the saloon.
I don't remember his name.
Okay, so there was a guy that we met in the saloon at Gold Point. He had a cowboy hat and a gun in his holster. Super nice. Probably a murderer, right?
He looked like one.
Nice murderer, but
Yeah.
yeah, Yeah.
Friendly murderer.
friendly murderer. Anyway, I highly recommend visiting this place and seeing this guy. Anyway, I'll tell you how dinner is. All right, Mark, what do we have going on this morning?
We got some leftover carne asada, some eggs, bell peppers, machaca style.
Dude, I'm gonna feel like I'm pregnant after this one.
We got bacon. You gotta have bacon.
Holy moly.
I don't care what they say.
No, that's ridiculous.
We've already eaten just some of it, but
That's a lot of food.
yep,
How many eggs?
dozen and a half.
Dozen and a half eggs. For 3 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4.
4 people, that's right. Yep. After eating way too much for breakfast, we headed towards Gold Point Ghost Town. This ghost town was built in the 1880s when there was a large, I believe it was a silver rush actually in the area. I don't think it was originally called Gold Point. It was renamed that in the 30s to try to create more tourism. The town, as I recall, was purchased in the 80s, the 1980s, by a gentleman who won a considerable amount of money in Vegas gambling and decided to make it his life mission to purchase this town and restore a lot of the old buildings. So as you drive around the town, you'll see a lot of old original pieces of equipment, really cool trucks and cars. You can also visit the original old saloon where you can order drinks and lunch. You can purchase gasoline, both gas and diesel, if you're in a jam, and also even stay in bungalows overnight. Overall, this was a really cool stop, and this concludes our trip. We're looking forward to touring the south end of Death Valley in the fall. That's the side that has destinations like Barker Ranch and are supposed to be also equally a neat place to see. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I highly suggest anybody who has not been to Death Valley visit this place. You can easily travel most of the area in a 2-wheel drive SUV with high clearance. There's a lot of great things to see and great scenery. So please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave me any comments below, and also feel free to visit my Instagram site at IEJeeper. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video and look forward to you seeing the next.